Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to discuss another poem that is Mirror, written by Sylvia Plath. Now, let's something about the poet. Sylvia Plath, in her life as in her poetry, tried to fuse the roles of muse, mother, and poet. Her poetry is intensely personal and powerfully confessional. Notable among her works are The Colossus, which was published in 1960, and Ariel, which was published in 1965. In the poem Mirror, Sylvia Plath shows how the mirror reflects more than mere images. So, what is the poem is about? Mirror is a very common thing used in our everyday life. Women use it as at the time of their taking makeup. It is a piece of glass whose backside has a chemical layer which does not allow light to pass through. As a result, when anything comes to its front, it gets reflected. Anybody can see his or her face on it. The mirror reflects the face accurately without any distortion. The mirror is very impartial, detached to the person or thing who or which comes to its front. It does not see who is known and who is unknown, who is rich and who is poor. It treats all equally with real light, accuracy, perfection. May the fellow like it or dislike it. Let's read it and know what the poem is about. Coming to the stanza, here is the first stanza. I am silver and exact. I have no preconception. Here, preconception means opinion formed before knowing. Whatever I see, swallow immediately, just as it is, unmisted by love or dislike, and not cruel, only truthful, the eyes of a little god four-cornered. Here, the mirror is compared as the eyes of a little god. As God see all around of the world, like the mirror is like it looks all the thing who comes to its front. Like here, the mirror looks like silver, bright, clear, white. It shows exact thing that comes to it. It has no preconception. It has no love, no disfavor for any. It sees the truth and presents it accurately. It swallows everything that comes to it. It has the eyes of a little god. People who see their ugly face in it call it a cruel thing. Mirror does not give false impression, false assurance. Mirror shows the real face whether you like it or not. Now the second stanza. Most of the time I meditate on the opposite wall. It is pink with speckles. Uh, I have looked at it so long. I think it is a part of my heart, but it flickers. Faces and darknesses separate us all over and over. Now I am a leg. A woman bends over me. Here, uh, most of the time I meditate. Here I mean the mirror. Here I refers to the mirror. Here the mirror like the mirror meditates like a yogi. Here speckles means like spot. The color of the wall is pink, and on the wall there is spot, that is speckles. I have looked at it so long. I think it is a part of my heart, but it flicker. Flicker means changes, but the wall is changes. Here what is the meaning of the stanza? Here the mirror hangs on a wall most of the time. It meditates there like a yogi. It sees the faces of the opposite wall in front of it. The wall is pink and with speckles. The mirror has been looking at it so long. It is a part of the mirror's heart, but the wall is not constant. It flickers, that means it changes again and again. When people come and see their faces on the mirror, at the time the opposite wall is not seen. When night comes, darkness falls, the opposite wall is not seen on the mirror. The mirror is like a lake, like the sky sees its face in the lake. A woman sees her face on the mirror every day. Now the third stanza. Searching my Searching my riches for what she really is, here she. Then she turns to those liars, the candles and the moon. I see her back and reflect it faithfully. She rewards me with tears and an agitation of hand. I am important to her. She comes and goes. Here, searching my riches. Here, what happened? Uh, the woman, here she, that means this is a woman. Woman comes to the mirror, searching my rejection. Woman comes to the mirror to see her face. She sees her face in it. She searches whether she is beautiful or ugly. She wants to know whether the mirror is true. Then she turns to the candle and the moon. The candle and the moon are the liar. Here they are compared to liar. They are the liar who gives a false impression to her that she is beautiful. The mirror shows how the reality that she was old. The mirror presents her faithfully. When she knows the truth, she sheds tear on the mirror. Then she sheds tear on the mirror. She knows that the mirror faithfully presents her. Now the mirror is important to the lady. Now the last stanza. Each morning it is her face that replaces the darkness. In me she has drawn a young girl, and in me an old woman rises towards her day after day like a terrible fish. Here, each morning it is her face. It is her face means that woman's face. The woman looks the face, her face, at first in the morning. That is replaces the darkness. At night, the darkness was covered the mirror. And when the morning, each morning the woman comes to the mirror. It is the she, it is the woman, it is the lady who removes darkness of it. When she was young, she looked her face in the mirror. The mirror reflected a young lady at the time. She felt proud and happy at the time. Day after day, the mirror showed how she was heading towards old age. In the mirror, she has lost her youth. In the same mirror, an old lady is rising up. That old lady is she herself. Mirror never tells lies. It shows the reality of a person.